Okay, I finally got my camera on. Today is the 4th. I've already got the AR drone in the air waiting for me. And looks like I got a little battery already. So we'll land. Okay, today is June 4th, and the year is 2012, and we're about to see if this thing flies the way it's supposed to today. I got number 2 battery in there, by the way. Number 1 was shot, totally. We'll see how this flies with this one. Boy. Camera facing me. Okay, we got it up in the air a little bit.
You're controlling by your iPad.
Yeah. One of the other things that works, that's supposed to work, doesn't always work, but I can kind of walk it like I do a dog without even touching the iPad.
Yeah. Let me see the screen. Oh, stay right there.
Yeah, the trouble is you can't see the screen well enough in the sunlight.
Oh, okay, I see.
See, that's the problem. If you could, then you could fly it like you do an FPV.
And you just touch those little dots up and down.
Yeah, let me show you over here in the shade. The only trouble is it's 100 and see, you got this one here.
Oh yeah.
That's your rudder and your elevator, rudder yeah, it's probably blown a little bit by the wind, but normally it'll stay pretty much in one place.
Right.
And this here is like just like the stick on the right side of your
Right.
moving forward is going to move it forward, coming back this way is this way, and this is banking.
Yeah.
Or moving to the left, moving to the right.
That's cool.
Sometimes it doesn't react the way
What
it should.
Is that the iPad or is that? Yeah, it is an iPad. Yeah.
That's the iPad 1,
Yeah.
which is a piece of crap, by the way.
Yeah, I don't like any of the Apple stuff, but
yeah, this well, what happened is we got the upgrade to 5.1. I think it was last October, and ever since then this thing don't operate properly.
Yeah.
I've had it back there twice, even within the warranty period, and oh no, we can't change that. It just doesn't accept your camera. I said it always accepted AVI files before MP. It doesn't. I used to do that. I
do too.
I've had 8 lawsuits. I've won 7 of them. 4 of them I did without a lawyer, and I won the biggest amounts without a lawyer. So, but the point is that I'm too old for. The trouble is with this one, it's, you learn to fly this thing, and then I get to that little one, to the little MQX, and it flies completely different, because this one, if you get mixed up, you take your hands off the controller, it'll stay there.
Yeah, it'll stay there.
Yeah, it'll stay there unless you walk underneath it.
Neutral.
Yeah, it'll stay there unless you walk underneath it. Like if you walk underneath it, it'll walk away from you.
Oh yeah?
Yeah, because it always says
Sensor?
it's got to have a clear place to land.
Ah, okay.
It looks down all the time.
Oh. That's different.
See, that's rudder control. And this way is the other way. But it takes a while to get used to.
How much was that?
Oh, let's see, 300 something. I've had it for, actually I had the app for it over 2 years ago when I first got the app for it. About 3 months after I got my iPad, there was an app available for it. And it was free, and that's the one I'm flying right now is the free app. But when the free app first came out, you couldn't use the video cameras that are on board it. Right now there's video cameras on board that could be taking videos, but I don't like the videos on here. They're not very good quality. But they finally put video on this AR free flight about 2-3 months ago, and they improved it somewhat. But I had another program on it called Drone Ace, and Drone Ace had all the video built into it right away, but it got where it really was getting erratic to fly. It got interfered with too much. And the other bad thing about this, Ed, is that it will, if you get out of Wi-Fi range, it's supposed to just stop where it is until you reacquire signal. But I found many times when you lose the signal, it just gets a mind of its own and decides to fly where it wants, and you have a hell of a time trying to bring it down. Like right now, I've got it limited to 9. Oh wait. I think it's limited to 9 meters, but it's going up higher than that. Yeah. Yeah, I had it limited so I wouldn't get it out of range too easy.
Should be able to go like way over to the other building over there and do some videos and stuff.
Yeah, but you like I said, you can't do that because it's only got a Wi-Fi range. It uses its own Wi-Fi system.
Wi-Fi.
It's on Wi-Fi, and so it's only about 160 feet range.
Yeah.
You know, at the outside.
Right.
Now, sometimes when you lose the signal on it, you can just walk toward it, and then you reacquire the signal. But I've already sometimes let it get too far away and had to walk a long way for it. One time when it was up quite high, I had to hit the emergency button, which actually stops all the blades, and dropped it about 50-60 feet, and I thought sure as hell it was busted forever.
Yeah.
But it wasn't. It's got good shock absorbers on it, and it drops straight down, so it was all right. And it dropped in some of those weeds out there, so that was another good thing.
Yeah.
And one time flying it at home, I lost it in my neighbor. It flew over some big tall bushes that he's got there along our fence line, and I lost control of it. Didn't know if it landed safe or not, or if it landed on his roof or what. So I had to go over by the guy and say, hey, I landed a quad in your yard's okay if I go? Yeah, go ahead. It was right in the very center of his yard, right where there was absolutely nothing around it. He had trees all around there and everything else. It picked the right spot to land.
Yeah.
But the motor was supposed to quit, and when I got there, the propellers were still spinning. That was the weird thing too. I gotta see what my battery is right now. I gotta get in the shade. Oh yeah, down to 30%, so that's not too bad. Been flying quite a bit. That isn't bad at all. The other day when I was flying a Max Amps battery in it, I flew it for about 20 minutes and it still had battery life. Of course, it's a little bit bigger battery. I mean, it's the same size physically, but instead of 1,000 milliamp hours, it's 1,300. But I get almost double the time out of them. And it performs better with it too. Yeah, and I wasn't observing close enough there. I'm getting a battery warning now, so I'll land it. It's landing by itself. All I have to do is push landing and it lands by itself. Get away from me. Uh-oh. Wants to keep climbing. Wait. I'll stop it.
Oh, you'd have to stop it. I was just
no, that was all right. Here. Thank you.
I was just going to guide it over here.
No, that was good. It's hard to guide because it wants to keep coming back to you. You notice that?
Yeah. Okay.
Thank you.
The thing's loose though.
That's okay. That's not a big deal.
I was like, oh.
Thank you, Ed. Yeah, that's what I said. Sometimes this thing gets a mind of its own.
I think it's different because, see, with the other one, with this, I think the airflow is different because.
Oh yeah. There's no doubt about it. There's no doubt about it.
Probably, yeah. It's probably.
But I've flown it. I've flown it a lot of times. The only time that it really bothers if there's extreme amount of wind, right. Then this will kind of do that to it. Now right now what I have to do is I have to disconnect it before I can even fly it again, because I put it in emergency mode, and when you do that,
you have to reset
you have to reset everything, yeah.